When I first heard of Section 8 and public assistance, it sounded like I hit the jackpot. Like, I'm finally here. I finally get to live a good life, rent-free. I get to keep my money in my pocket because I get my rent paid. Little did I know that it would ruin my life. I got Section 8 after I had my second child. I applied to all these wait lists and I finally got it. And I got to choose the neighborhood I wanted to live in. I got to pick the house that I wanted to live in as long as it fit the budget. I got to choose how many bedrooms that I got. It was so wonderful. At that time, I didn't know that my then boyfriend, who already had a felony, would not be able to live with me anymore. So now, us living together had to be a secret. When it was time for inspection, I was hiding his shoes and hiding his clothes and hiding his belongings so that they wouldn't know that there was a man living with me.
There's nothing wrong with getting help from the government if you need it. But the only thing is that you need to follow certain terms and conditions or rules, in order to get the help.
Which caused tension. It caused, some resentment, and I'll talk about that later. But at that time, I didn't know how it was causing a separation between us. But we did it. You hear a knock at the door, and you wondered if it's management or maintenance or somebody who's going to see him there. So, again, we would hide and sneak around and make it seem like, he didn't live there. And then it became one of those things that you don't live here. You can't even be on a lease. Not seeing how it would later on tear our family apart in many ways. Thank you so much for this comment right here, because this is exactly what I was saying. And we all make bad decisions. We all make bad choices. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the mindset, the lack, the scarcity, the poverty. All the people in the comments, they could not last 2 days in some of these neighborhoods that I'm talking about. They wouldn't last. So yes, it ruins the people, keeps them trapped. People look up 50 years later and they still in the same spot. Don't even know how. But the whole time they have been trying to maintain the requirements to keep their Section 8. Maintaining those requirements means don't make a lot of money. Don't get an education. Don't do better. Don't do bigger. Don't do too much. Don't do too much, because if you do too much, you're not going to qualify. And when those things get in the wrong mind, this is what happens. You end up on long-term Section 8. You end up trapped. So for those who didn't get caught in the trap, thank God that you had a different mindset. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ones who don't have it, didn't have it. But thank you for this comment.